Kia ora, Matapelo here to bring you the severe weather information on Tuesday, the 5th of September. Well, we're currently tracking two weather systems that are bringing heavy rain to our shores. The first one is this slow-moving frontal system that's been with us for the last few days. The second one is a frontal system coming in from the west. So looking at the movement of those systems, this slow-moving front continuously makes its way gradually eastwards, feeding in a stream of rain and moisture out towards the Coromandel Peninsula. Then coming in from the west, we've got this frontal system bringing in a lot of rain down the western part of the South Island, top of the South Island, and parts of the North Island as well. So looking at those heavy rain watch and warning areas, we've got that heavy rain warning up the west coast of the South Island and some watch areas in other parts of the South Island as well. Out towards the North Island, we've got Taranaki Maunga in there with a heavy rain watch, as well as up here at the Coromandel Peninsula. So let's have a closer look at those warning and watch areas. So we've got an orange heavy rain warning for the Westland area around and south of Otira, and that comes into effect from later on tonight, 7 p.m. and runs all the way throughout Wednesday. We are going to see the bulk of this rain coming in two waves. Firstly, today and the first part of tomorrow morning, Wednesday, and then a little bit of an easing in that rain, not completely dry, but a little bit of an easing, and then the next wave of heavier rain during the second part of Wednesday. That rain makes its way over the mountain and into the headwaters of the Canterbury region. So we do have a heavy rain watch for the headwaters of the Canterbury lakes and rivers around Arthur's Pass and southwards. That comes into effect later tonight, Tuesday, and runs through to 10 p.m. on Wednesday. Then moving upwards up the South Island, we've got out towards the western coast into Bulla, as well as the Tasman region and Nelson, and creeping into Marlborough as well. These are heavy rain watches, so we are keeping an eye on those rainfall accumulations as they're tracking in, and it looks like they might approach warning criteria, so do keep an eye on any updates coming out on metservice.com. For the areas in the western part of that northwestern part of the South Island, we're expecting that bulk of the rain in the Tasman region, especially west of Motueka, to already be there from today and into the rest of today into tomorrow. Eastern parts of the Tasman region and into Marlborough and Nelson, we're expecting the bulk of that rain to start later on today on Tuesday. Out towards the west in the Bulla region, we're expecting that rainfall, the bulk of it, to start into later tonight, Tuesday into Wednesday. Then tracking up into the North Island, Taranaki Maunga, we're expecting some of that rainfall to start tracking to be heavy later on today, this afternoon, and that goes into the overnight period and into the first half of Wednesday as well. Once again, we are expecting it to remain within the watch criteria at this point, but we will be keeping a close eye on those rainfall amounts. Then heading up towards the northern part of the North Island, this rainfall that we're expecting is associated with that first feature that we spoke about, that slow-moving frontal feature, still bringing in streams of rainfall for the rest of today. And that is for the Coromandel Peninsula, including the Hunua Ranges, and that runs until tonight, 9 p.m. Then further out towards the Bay of Plenty, west of Te Puke, we're expecting that rainfall to possibly be heavy into the overnight period until around 3 a.m. on Wednesday. We are going to be continuously monitoring the situation as it unfolds, so make sure you keep an eye on any updates on metservice.com. That's all from me. See you next time.